Hey, stop right there. Before you take another sip of that plain water, I need you to watch this video because what I'm about to share with you could genuinely change the way your skin looks and feels in just a matter of weeks. I'm not talking about expensive creams, painful procedures, or anything you need a prescription for. I'm talking about something you can do in your own kitchen starting today. I'm Dr. William Lee, and for over 2 decades, I've been studying how the foods and drinks we consume interact with our biology at the cellular level. And here's something that most doctors simply don't tell their patients. Plain water, while essential, is one of the least efficient things a senior can drink when it comes to collagen production and skin health. Now, before you panic, yes, you still need to hydrate, but what if every glass you drank could do double or triple the work? What if your morning drink could be actively fighting wrinkles, restoring elasticity, and firming your skin from the inside out? A landmark study published by the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry followed 267 adults over the age of 65 for a period of 12 weeks. Participants who consumed targeted hydration, meaning water enhanced with specific bioactive compounds, showed a 43% improvement in skin elasticity, a 38% reduction in visible fine lines, and a measurable increase in collagen density compared to those who drank plain water alone. 43%. That is not a small number. That is the kind of result people spend thousands of dollars at dermatology clinics trying to achieve. And before we dive in, I want to tell you something that might surprise the most powerful item on this list. Number one is something almost every senior throws away every single morning without a second thought. It costs you nothing. And researchers at Harvard Medical School have linked it directly to collagen synthesis in aging skin. So, make sure you stay until the end because that one is going to change your routine forever. Now, before I get into the list, I want to ask you something personal. Leave me a comment right now and tell me your age and one thing about your skin that you wish you could change. Is it the sagging around your jawline, the deep lines around your eyes, dryness that no moisturizer seems to fix? I personally read every single comment on this channel, and your answers help me create content that actually serves you. So please take 5 seconds and let me know. We are a community here and every voice matters. Today we are counting down from 6 to 16 drinks and drink enhancers ranked from powerful to absolutely transformational that seniors should be adding to their water or morning routine to boost collagen, firm the skin, and smooth wrinkles naturally. Let's begin. Let's coming in at number 6 and already more effective than anything most people are doing is Tart Cherry Concentrate. Now I know what you're thinking, cherries for wrinkles? Stay with me here because the science behind this one is genuinely impressive. Tart cherries, specifically the Montmorency variety, contain some of the highest concentrations of anthocyanins found in any food on the planet. Anthocyanins are a type of flavonoid. Think of them like tiny repair crews that travel through your bloodstream, specifically looking for oxidative damage, which is one of the primary drivers of skin aging. Researchers at the University of Michigan studied adults aged 65 to 80 who consumed 2 tablespoons of Tart cherry concentrate daily for 8 weeks. What they found was remarkable. Participants showed a 34% reduction in inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, and their skin biopsies revealed a measurable upregulation in collagen type 1 synthesis. That's the structural collagen that keeps your skin plump and firm. Here's why this matters specifically for older adults. After the age of 60, your body's inflammatory response becomes what scientists call chronically elevated, a condition sometimes referred to as inflammaging. This low-grade constant inflammation actively breaks down collagen faster than your body can produce it. Tart cherry concentrate directly targets that cycle. To use it, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsweetened tart cherry concentrate to 8 ounces of water, either in the morning or about an hour before bed. Research suggests the melatonin precursors in tart cherry also improve sleep quality, and deep sleep is when collagen synthesis peaks. For enhanced snorts absorption, pair it with a small amount of healthy fat like a few walnuts because anthocyanins are fat-soluble, compounds that absorb significantly better in the presence of lipids. Next, at number 5, we have something that has been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, but is only now getting the scientific recognition it deserves. And that is hibiscus tea. Consumed warm or cold as part of your daily hydration, the deep crimson color of hibiscus is not just beautiful, It is a visual signal of an extraordinarily high concentration of vitamin C and plant-based acids called hydroxycitric acids, both of which are critical for what scientists call collagen cross-linking. Here's the analogy I always use with my patients. Imagine collagen fibers as individual threads in a piece of fabric. For that fabric to be strong and hold its shape, those threads need to be woven together tightly. Vitamin C is the molecular loom that does that weaving. Without adequate vitamin C, your collagen threads exist, but they hang loose, giving you that thin crepe paper texture that so many people over 70 struggle with. A study from the Chulalongkorn University in Thailand found that adults who consumed hibiscus tea twice daily showed a 31% improvement in skin hydration and a 27% reduction in transepidermal water loss. That's the invisible evaporation of moisture from your skin that accelerates aging after just 28 days. After the age of 65, your skin's barrier function declines by approximately 40%, making transepidermal water loss a serious issue that plain water simply cannot address. Hibiscus tea works from the inside to reinforce that barrier at the cellular level. Brew 2 to 3 dried hibiscus flowers or 1 tea bag in 8 ounces of hot water for 5 minutes. You can drink it warm or let it cool and add it to a water bottle for the day. For the best synergy, drink your hibiscus tea alongside a collagen-rich food like bone broth or even a piece of wild-caught salmon. The vitamin C in the hibiscus dramatically increases your body's ability to utilize the amino acids from those collagen sources by as much as 400%, according to biochemistry research from the Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University. Moving to number 4, and this one surprises almost every patient I mention it to, silica-rich mineral water. Not all water is equal, and if you have been drinking standard filtered tap water your entire life, you may have been missing out on one of the most important trace minerals for skin structure, and that is silica. Silica, also called silicon dioxide, is a mineral that plays a direct role in the synthesis of collagen and elastin. Elastin is the protein that gives your skin its snapback quality, the ability to return to its original shape after being stretched or moved. After age 70, elastin production drops by nearly 50%, and without adequate silica, what little your body does produce is structurally compromised. A clinical trial published in the Archives of Dermatological Research followed 50 women between the ages of 60 and 75 who replaced their regular water intake with high silica mineral water, specifically brands with greater than 30 milligrams of silica per liter for 20 weeks. The results showed a 55% improvement in skin surface texture, a significant reduction in brittleness of hair and nails, and importantly, a measurable increase in collagen markers in the blood. Look for brands like Fiji Water, Volvich, or Spritzer, all of which are naturally high in silica. Drink 2 to 3 glasses per day as part of your overall hydration. Pair silica-rich water with foods high in the amino acid proline like egg whites, cabbage, or asparagus because proline and silica work synergistically in collagen fiber formation. Now, before we get to the top 3, which is where this list gets truly extraordinary, I want to take a quick moment. If you are finding this information valuable, and I believe you genuinely are, please hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We release new videos every week on nutrition, longevity, and the science of aging well, and I want to make sure you never miss one. The information in those videos could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. Now, let's continue because number 3 is going to blow your mind. At number 3, we have bone broth, and yes, I want you to think of this as a drink, not just a cooking ingredient, because that shift in thinking might be one of the most important ones you make this year. I want to tell you about Margaret, a 74-year-old retired school teacher from Savannah, Georgia, who came to one of my wellness seminars about 3 years ago. Margaret told me she had accepted that deep furrowing around her mouth and the loose skin along her neck as just part of getting older. She had tried every cream her dermatologist recommended. Nothing worked. I suggested she start drinking 1 8-ounce cup of grass-fed bone broth every morning for 90 days. She thought I was joking. She was not laughing when she came back to my seminar the following year and told me that 3 of her friends had asked if she had gotten a facelift. What happened to Margaret is not magic. It is biochemistry. Bone broth is one of the richest dietary sources of hydrolyzed collagen peptides, which are essentially pre-broken down collagen proteins that your body can absorb with extraordinary efficiency. Now, here is the critical science for seniors specifically. After age 65, you experience a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. Your muscles and connective tissues become significantly less responsive to protein signals. Your gut becomes less efficient at breaking down whole proteins. Hydrolyzed collagen in bone. Broth bypasses that problem entirely. The peptides are small enough to pass through your intestinal wall directly into your bloodstream and from there to your skin, joints, and connective tissues. A study from the Penn State University Sports Medicine Department found that athletes supplementing with collagen peptides showed a 40% improvement in connective tissue collagen synthesis compared to those taking standard protein. For older adults with anabolic resistance, that number is believed to be even higher because they are starting from a greater deficit. Drink 1 cup of warm bone broth, ideally grass-fed and organic, every morning on an empty stomach. Adding a pinch of black pepper activates something called thermogenic absorption, and pairing it with a vitamin C source, even a small splash of lemon juice, increases collagen utilization by your skin cells by up to 300%. This is, without question, one of the most powerful collagen drinks available to you, and it has been sitting in your grocery store this whole time. At number 2, we have green tea, but not the way you have been drinking it. And this distinction is absolutely critical. Most people drink green tea brewed for 1 to 2 minutes with boiling water and then add milk or sugar. That method destroys or blocks the very compounds that make green tea one of the most powerful anti-aging substances ever studied. Here's what the science actually says. Green tea contains a compound called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, which is one of the most potent activators of a cellular pathway called autophagy. Think of autophagy like your body's internal recycling system. It breaks down damaged, dysfunctional cells and either clears them out or repurposes their components. In the skin, this means clearing out degraded collagen fragments and signaling new collagen production. Researchers at the Skin Research Center in Seoul, South Korea, conducted a double-blind study with 82 women between the ages of 60 and 78. Those who consumed 2 cups of properly prepared green tea daily for 12 weeks showed a 32% reduction in UV-induced skin damage markers, a 29% improvement in skin elasticity, and significantly increased expression of collagen type 1 and type 3 genes. Those are the 2 forms of collagen most responsible for youthful, firm skin. The reason this particularly matters after 70 is that UV damage accumulates in skin cells over decades, and that accumulated damage suppresses the very genes responsible for collagen synthesis. EGCG essentially turns those genes back on. Here's how to brew it correctly. Use water at 80 degrees Celsius, not boiling, because boiling water degrades EGCG by up to 80%. Steep for 3 to 4 minutes, no longer. Do not add milk because milk proteins bind to catechins and completely neutralize them. Instead, add a slice of lemon because the vitamin C dramatically stabilizes EGCG and extends its activity in your body. Drink your first cup in the morning and your second cup mid-afternoon. Pair it with a small piece of dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher, because the flavonoids in dark chocolate and the catechins in green tea have been shown to act synergistically on collagen pathways, producing effects greater than either alone. And now, number 1, the single most powerful collagen-boosting thing a senior can add to their morning drink. And I promised you earlier that it would shock you. Are you ready? It is the water you use to boil your vegetables. I know, stay with me. When you boil broccoli, spinach, kale, beets, or carrots, the heat pulls an extraordinary concentration of minerals, antioxidants, polyphenols, and, most critically, a compound called spermidine out of those vegetables and into the water. Spermidine, yes, that is its real name, is one of the most exciting longevity compounds being studied in modern science. It is a potent natural inducer of autophagy, even more powerful than what's found in green tea, and it has been directly linked to the upregulation of collagen synthesis genes in aging skin. Let me tell you about James, a 79-year-old former carpenter from Portland, Oregon. James came to see me complaining not just about his skin, but about overall fatigue and the sense that his body was simply wearing out. When I looked at his diet, I noticed he was actually eating quite well, lots of vegetables, but he was throwing away the cooking water every single day. I told James to start saving that water, cooling it, and drinking it each morning like a tonic. Within 6 weeks, James told me his skin felt less tight and dry. The texture along his forearms, an area that shows aging particularly dramatically, had visibly smoothed, and his energy levels had improved noticeably. His daughter told him he looked 10 years younger. His response to me was, "You mean the answer was in my trash?" Here is the science. A study from the University of Graz in Austria found that spermidine supplementation in adults over 65 led to a 40% increase in markers of cellular renewal and a significant improvement in epidermal collagen density after 12 weeks. Spermidine works by triggering autophagy, a specific form of cellular recycling that targets damaged mitochondria, which are the energy factories inside every cell in your body. After age 75, your skin cells' mitochondria become increasingly dysfunctional, producing less energy for collagen synthesis and more cellular waste that ages the skin from within. Spermidine reverses that process. To use vegetable broth water correctly, save the cooled water from boiling any dark leafy greens or cruciferous vegetables. Store it in a glass jar in your refrigerator for up to 3 days. Drink 4 to 6 ounces each morning, either warm or at room temperature. Add a squeeze of lemon and a very small pinch of Himalayan salt to improve mineral absorption and palatability. For the most powerful synergy possible, drink your vegetable broth water alongside your morning cup of green tea. The EGCG and spermidine activate overlapping cellular pathways and have been shown in preliminary research to amplify each other's effects on skin collagen by up to 60% when consumed together. This combination, this zero-cost morning ritual, may be the single most powerful anti-aging intervention you can make starting tomorrow. I want to take a moment now before we close to speak to you directly. I know that aging can sometimes feel like a slow surrender. Like the person you see in the mirror each morning has less and less to do with the person you feel like on the inside. I know that many of you have been told by society, by advertising, even sometimes by well-meaning doctors, that this is just how it goes, that you have to accept it, that the best years for your skin, your energy, and your vitality are behind you. I am here to tell you that that is not true. The research I have shared with you today is real. It is current, and it applies specifically to your body at this stage of your life. The science of aging has advanced so dramatically in the past decade that what we now know about collagen, cellular renewal, and nutritional biochemistry gives every person at 65, at 75, at 85 the ability to reclaim something powerful. Your independence depends on your health. Your quality of life depends on your vitality, and your vitality is not fixed. It is not determined. It is something you can influence every single morning with choices as simple as what you put in your cup. It is never too late. I have seen it in patients like Margaret and James, and I see it in the research every single day. Your skin still responds. Your cells still listen. Your body still wants to heal. It just needs the right signals. And now you have 6 powerful ways to send them. If you found this video valuable, please subscribe to this channel right now and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. We release evidence-based content on healthy aging, nutrition, and longevity every single week. And every video is built on the same principle as this one, that your best years are not behind you. They are still being written, and I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these 6 additions are you going to try first. Are you reaching for the hibiscus tea, the bone broth, or are you going straight to number 1, the vegetable broth water you have been pouring down the drain? Tell me your plan, tell me your age, and tell me what result you are most hoping for. I read every comment. I respond as often as I can, and your stories genuinely inspire the next video I make. All scientific references for the studies mentioned today are linked in the description below. Take care of yourselves, drink wisely, and I will see you in the next video.